All right, gentlemen, we are getting an early start this morning. Here we go. We've got our full bonuses. I'm going to go ahead and eat some food here, and let's go see what we've got going on. So we went this way before. It looks like straight east we've got these. We've got a big island over there. There's an island off over yonder, and then that is the island that we went to. So I'm going to say, let's start over here. Let's circle these guys because they look pretty small. And basically, I mean, I don't know how, oh, there's an island back behind that too, shoot. I don't know how much I want to get on and off, you know what I mean? Like, if we just sail really close and kind of just do like little circles around them, we might be able to get a quick lay of the lands. Not bringing much with us. Again, this time we actually do have a little bit of bananas and coconut milk, which is a mobility enhancer. And if we need to get into some fighting, if we have 2 foods active, we get a super extra health bonus, but... look at this, dude. Just sailing into the sunrise here, and we're going to see what we can find. This is incredible, bro. I just don't even... This is scratching so many itches that I have in games. You know, exploration. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to hit both of these islands all in one. From what I remember, off of Puerto Vallarta, so the west coast of Mexico, there was a couple of islands like this. Oh my gosh, there's another one over there. And they were really mounded. And I think at one point dodo birds, or no, not dodo birds, sorry, blue-footed boobies lived there. They might still live there, I'm not sure. There's a little beach right there. But there were 2 like sister mountains, or rocks or whatever, just right next to each other, kind of shaped like that, like a very bulbous, very booby shape. And they were called Las Chichis. For like the boobs, Las Chichis, so we're gonna call these Las Chichis going forward. And it looks like there's nothing too crazy on them. Part of me was tempted to grab that fast travel bell because if we have that, we can set it up. Do we want to go see that thing? That thing's probably nothing, so we'll chill on that for a minute. I'm gonna go north. We're gonna check out around this island, which looks like it could be a pretty big one. That's got a jagged peak over there. But I wanted to bring the fast travel bell because if we set that up, I think we can fast travel back and forth. I'm not exactly sure how it works, so I didn't want to bring it in case we messed up because we've only got one of those. But yeah, dude, we're a navigator right now. Truly a sense of exploration. We're a cartographer, just kind of making our own map. Who knows what's over there? That we've got that thing there. Do we have other islands off in the distance? Probably. Maybe not here in the alpha. I think I saw there's about 30 hours of content in the alpha, so part of me is really sad that we didn't know about it weeks ago when it was first out, or at least I didn't know about it, but I also feel like waiting until the game continues to develop and we've got more to check out too, but I'm loving this so far. Like I'm not going to put this down anytime soon. We're definitely going to have a few more episodes before the alpha's taken away, and I think in real time the alpha's already gone, which is really sad, but your boy is grinding, and we should probably... we're making a mistake here. We should probably get up on land. We should get as close as we can so we can see as far inland as possible. Looks like we've got something right there. Just rocks and things. Gonna be looking for any sort of ancient ruins. Gonna be looking for any sort of housing or anything. And namely gonna be looking for Tortuga, which I would imagine is a very obvious, very happening hotspot down here. We're gonna see ships and traffic and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if we're going to be welcome. We're definitely going to have to check it out. This is for sure a ruin right here. Do we have to get off to see it? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Nope. Slow this thing down, Trev. Chill, chill, chill. I almost jumped off again. And the boat would have just went. This might just be a dodo bird shrine. I think that's just a dodo bird nest, not shrine. I wonder, can we see... Let's just run. I like putting foot on land, you know what I mean? Feeling like I conquered the continent. We just gotta be very careful and keep our eyes peeled. There's definitely some sort of a structure back here. See boars over there. I'm not gonna mess with them. So far, this island seems a lot more chill than our first one, which is good. We should probably, if we see barrels, that's what we should be taking these down, because that's how you get nails. If we see caves, we should definitely be trying to get some iron, but at the same time, I don't know that I really trust a cave out here. Come on, give me some nails. There they are. All right, one set of nails right there. We've got these little flowers. I mean, these things, they're on our home island, but they're not very common. Grab those and go. Don't bother the boars. Okay. Looking good so far. This looks to be a smallish island. How you guys doing? Meeting the locals? I'm chill. Don't you worry about me. Y'all just do your thing. We got some bananas over there. Not gonna worry about that kind of stuff right now. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, so this is going east of here. That's the big jagged one that we saw off in the distance earlier. Dude, this one seems pretty chill. There definitely is a shrine here. Abandoned Buccaneer Warehouse. What do we think's in here? Do we think it's safe enough? There's a big boar. There's not gonna be anything. Okay. I'm gonna chill. I'm not getting attacked by a big boar today. No, sir. We already learned our lesson. We're gonna have to get some sort of a bed set up on these islands. We're gonna be able to respawn there and kind of set like satellite bases, you know what I mean? We're not going to be able to handle that otherwise. That'll have to be our next thing. We'll kind of pick where we want to go next, and, you know, if it's needed, and we can start to branch out and set up little mini bases and stuff. Chill, brothers. Come on now. We don't got to do all that. I'm sorry to take you down, but I didn't want to. You came in wanting the smoke. You're going to get it. See some more blue flowers in there, but I see a lot of boars too. I don't want to take too long today. I haven't made it all the way around yet. I'm tempted to go over to these guys. That's probably where we're going to head next. I feel like yesterday, or the yesterday in game, our last island that we checked out just, a couple minutes ago, we only got to one island in the day. We got to be careful because we're going to be sailing farther and farther away from home. I think that's back home, right? Kind of. Oh boy. We're just going to be mindful of our time here because I feel like it can disappear very, very quickly. There's 3 flowers. Grab those guys for now. We did not get the middle of this island, but we at least know that she's got something pretty interesting on there. This should complete our lap. Okay. So, we've got most of this sketched out. There is a pretty big camp over here. I was going to say, is there something? Any sort of a ruin or no? This is Dodo Island, dude. Right next to Las Chichis. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I'm going to say let's head over to these really cool ones over here. I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen if we spend a little bit too much time out at sea and we don't have enough time to get home. I mean, we should be able to sail at night via moonlight. I don't know if we get into some trouble with weather, that would not be good, but I definitely want to go check these guys out. And then maybe that looks like a massive island over there. That could be Tortuga. We've also got that one directly to our starboard, which is going to be down here. We've got those over there. I think that could be these guys. And there was one off in the distance over here. Okay, we're just going to do a loop here. Take a look at the sun. We're still in the morning time for sure. She's not overhead yet, so we got time. We just got to be careful. Again, we just want to be mindful. This is really interesting here. I don't know if that's probably not a volcano. That is just, it's so steep. I don't know what that could be. Got a group of 3 islands here. The Tres Amigos. We're gonna have to start naming all these things, I guess. So this big island here is Dodo. These are Las Chichis. Yes, that's 3 Amigos too. This is our home island. That's the first island that we went to. We've still got ancient ruins and shipwrecks to check out. Not noticed any sort of undersea life, whether it be krakens or sharks or anything like that. So definitely, ooh, it's getting foggy. These guys showing up on our map yet? They're starting to show up here. It kind of looks like these might not be boardable. Nothing but jagged rocks and trees. This game is so beautiful. I love how you can see the rock go all the way under the water and stuff. Little private beaches. Not really a whole lot, though. I'm curious what the situation is with the alpha, because I think there's something about randomly generated worlds, kind of like Minecraft seeds and whatever else. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if everyone in the single player gets the same or if there's a difference between single and multiplayer. Honestly, I have no idea. Made it around this thing. There's literally nothing here. Nothing. It's just an empty rock. Okay, we're gonna check out Mr. High Top over here. So we need a bigger boat. Chart the archipelago. Perhaps I'll find something or someone that can lead us back to civilization. That's kind of what I'm looking on. We're working on right now. Map of the pirate camp. We've got the smuggler's thing, and then we've got the madman's chests. I feel like this is where, if I was an evil villain, I would build my base on this island. Is there a cave up there? Or is that just how the rock looks? It doesn't look like this one is inhabitable either. But I feel like if you were looking for something that stood out, I mean, this would have to be the thing. We're a little bit too close. I can't even see anything. But yeah, this is just a blank island too. Dude, look at the water on the rocks. Lapping up against there. You can see the algae underneath the water line. Sun's coming out. Sun's out, guns out, baby. All right, so we are headed due southwest. I think we want to think we want to go south. Let's go chart this guy really quick, although I don't think that's... Nope, that's actually... I mean, technically we could go that way. I think we want to go to this guy. Let's go over here. Thankfully, we cleared up a little bit. Sun's burning the fog off. We're going to be able to see again. So, yeah, we could head this way, try to get some stuff in here, and then it's going to be nighttime pretty soon, so we're going to want to jump back across. And I think this is mostly open ocean in here. That is crazy just how slow this is. And you know what? Just for actually completing its sake, we should have gone over here because we don't have this one mapped out. I want to have that on the map. Go until all of this fog clears, which we're going to have to pretty much go up to it, so we just wasted a little bit of time there, but that's okay. I just want to try to clear this if we can. This is like when you've got the new markers on something that you've unlocked, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna hit all that there. We should have taken care of that. Beautiful. Okay, we're just going to turn around from here. Well, we've got a course plotted, and we are just going to sail away, matey. I love that you could actually have, like, wind direction changes and things. It looks like the wind is coming from behind us, potentially, which is not what you want. I think, for sailing, you want it kind of from the side, maybe a little bit from the front and side, so it captures the sail, and it... Well, I guess behind you wouldn't be bad. Where do you want it when you're... I think it's more from the side than it is from... Obviously, you don't want it direct front, but I think you want it from the side or maybe... back inside. That's one thing I really want to do. That's on my list. I kind of want to get a private pilot's license at some point. A little bit scared at I know it's a very safe thing to do, but it's also like you're in an airplane, things can go wrong. There's a lot of private pilot accidents that happen, so a little bit nervous about that, but really want to get a sailing certification. Be able to sail like smaller, like catamaran-sized boats and little monohulls and things like that. Could be kind of fun. I think we're going to be getting home late here. I really thought hard about it. I wanted to try to... I don't know what's going to happen when it gets to be nighttime. I hope there's not storms. And I thought about just doing an island a day, but I was also feeling like that was just going to take us way too much time. So we're just going to try to circle this island that we have no clue how big it is. I think, is that home? That's not home. No, that's an island between us. Oh, home is all the way over there. Yeah, we're going to be slightly cooked, but... it's going to be okay. We did bring quite a bit of food. We're starving right now. That's fine. We're going to be all right. I'm not too worried about it. Just going to keep doing our job as a cartographer. If you see anything interesting, we'll hop off. But honestly, I feel like our best case scenario is just going to be... Unless we see actual civilization or humanity, I'm wondering if there's... What if the guy that's stranded, what if he's still alive? What if he's back on that island still alive? The one with our thing here, eyes wide with fear. Let me see, make sure we don't go into this. We're getting blown off course here. Keep that rudder turned there. We got dodos here. This is a big island, baby. Definitely gonna have to go in this bay too. I feel like if there's gonna be anything, you would build it on this bay. You can get your ships in from the weather and everything. Doubt there's anything here. But if we check collections, challenges, library, this... Castaway. I mean, he was kind of losing his mind, but he wasn't. There's a fourth letter, and he might not be dead, hopefully. I didn't find him on the beach, at least. But he might be over by the ruins. What was he saying? Let's check the library again. I left the ruins. It's even scarier out there. Okay, so he's not in the ruins. Or maybe he went back. Definitely ruins over there. Definitely another shipwreck right there. We want to potentially... it's worth a little peek. Oh, gosh. I'm nervous. Boy, dude. Okay, so this is a trial circle ruin. I just had the hair on the back of my neck stand up reading that. I don't like that at all. What is this? Bro, this game is incredible. Is this a sacrificial situation? Ancient altar? Unusual stone totem draws your attention. On the faded relief, a man in a loincloth holds an offering for the altar. He tosses a hot pepper into the bowl and murmurs prayers as if asking for forgiveness for the meager gift. So we need 15 hot peppers. Okay. That's going to be really interesting and concerning. I'm going to have to write down the things we want to do. I want to go find that shipwreck, and then I definitely want to bring some hot peppers back here. I don't know if we even have 15 yet, but I would have bet that we could probably grab some on this island. Looks like we've got another little ruin over here, but that might be mainly dodos. Trying to make sure we always keep our stamina up. We could, if we hit a little 7, I think that gives us some extra stamina. Honestly, not sure. We've got boars over here. I mean, so far the big boar is the worst thing that we've seen. So if that's the case, that's good news. We've got multiple islands out here. There's one across that way. There's one over here. I'm going to go to this one first. Which one's further from home? check that. This one's probably a little bit closer. We should probably at least swoop it, though, so that we know that there's an island there. I'm gonna swoop the other side of this too. Okay, we're gonna try to be very strategic with the way that we're doing this. I want to map things out, because that way we know, hey, let's go to that island. Let's bring what we need for it. We need the 15 peppers. We need shovel to be able to dig the body up, or the you know, stuff up. We need respawn points for the giant big boars, that kind of thing. We're at least gonna know what we're getting ourselves into each time. Another huge bay here. Almost a river into the middle of the island. We want to try to check this out. I mean, I like this if we were going to build a base, especially once we get a bigger ship. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're going to have to be careful. There's more ruins over here that we did not have uncovered. You have to step foot in the ruins for it to count, I think, or at least get close. See, like, it's still not showing up. If we get up here, now it's showing up. And there's another one over here. So if it's not, you know, if we don't, like, physically see it ourselves from land with our own 2 eyes, this is going to be another one of the challenge ones, isn't it? Oh, gosh, dude. This feels like a really bad idea, Trev, bro. What? Iron ring, rope required? I think we're going to rappel down into it. Oh my, okay, now we know that we're gonna need rope. See, this is perfect. All right, just a little bit of recon, not doing anything crazy, not gonna get ourselves in trouble. I ain't gonna die today, baby. We're just gonna try to figure out what we got going on. The fact that we still haven't even come close to seeing Tortuga is crazy. There's so much happening in this game. I do feel like at some point we should consider going home. I mean, it's still midday. I think you can actually listen to it underwater there. You kind of like dunk the camera. That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna say let's get this guy on the mini map here. We're gonna bang a left. We're gonna come around here. We're gonna try to search that, and we could scrape this guy, come down around, do the other one over to the left, and then come down this way, and we might be able to catch a lot from that. I just want to get the ones further away, so this is kind of like our full exploration day. And ooh, there's a full-on house right there, some sort of a hut. There's another tall mountain over there. A little bit scared. Oh, there's a massive ship here. Hold on, which one do we want to check out first? Wait a second, dude, this is insane. Okay, slow this down, slow this down, slow this down. Are we gonna be able to repair this? I need a bigger boat. This is it. This is what we were looking for. Oh my gosh, dude, I love this game. We're gonna have to get this thing functional again. We've got a new quest in our journal. I'm gonna check this out. This is gonna be another one of those things with the rope. Bro, I cannot believe that we just found this behemoth. Let me see. Repair the ship. A small vessel ran aground nearby. Time and tide have taken their toll. She's in need of serious repairs. How do we repair it? The ship on the shore is badly damaged. We'll have to work hard to launch it. 100 wood, 20 nails, 20 clothes, 10 ropes. We're gonna be able to get that. Let me take a picture of that. I don't know how you make a cloth. Like what kind of a cloth? 20 clothes. We kind of dismantled some clothes in the past, which was not very smart. Now that I realize it, that's fine. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be able to figure that out, baby. Oh my gosh, we've got a plan. So that's this guy right here, dude. I cannot believe our luck. That is insane. Okay, let's go check out. I don't see any animals on this island. It's dodos. I'm gonna go check this out because it kind of looked like a house. Yeah, I don't like this. We're gonna have to fight this dodo, aren't we? And then we're gonna have to go home, dude, because it's gonna get dark, and I do not want to be out here after dark. If we would have died right there, I would have cried and screamed and puked and pissed my pants. Okay, what's in here? Fisherman's chest, fast travel bell, nails, rope. We're definitely gonna want to set up a fast travel here. Oh, hold on. Defense first, Trev. There we go. Near the old hut, someone crafted a cruel device. A poor soul was lashed to the ship's wheel and left to die in agony. Even pirates are shown more mercy. It's unclear how long he hung here. His body was left in plain view like a warning. Got another note here. The sacrificial lamb? The torn nets are tangled. The iron hooks lie wrestling. No true fisherman would abandon his gear like this. I think there's somebody else on this island. Hold on, let's check. Someone left the fisherman's body on the shore tied to a ship's wheel enough to die. This doesn't feel like a pirate's doing. Report the murder on Tortuga. I should sail to Tortuga and repair the... Dude, I don't know where Tortuga is. That's what I'm trying to find. I can't find it. Okay, we're gonna go to this island over here. Dude, I cannot get over how freaking good this is. I'm in love. I really hope you guys are loving it too. Like I said, like obviously the alpha is kind of a limited time thing, and I'm just like, it's in real life right now when I'm recording these. when you guys see this, it's going to be later. But it's like, there's like 36 hours, I think, until the alpha ends. So I'm just trying to play as much as I possibly can. And just kind of banking on the fact that you guys are going to enjoy this. So if you're enjoying it, I'm glad it worked out. If you're not, that's fine. Just wasted a lot of breath, but I'm still happy that I was playing. And that sun is going down fast to the west. Oh boy, okay. We're gonna see if we can circumnavigate this island really quickly, and then I think... Oh no, our house is... Oh boy. Our house is back that way. Yeah, we're gonna try to go around. We're gonna slingshot it, do the, what's the maneuver? Isn't there a space movie about that when they try to slingshot the planet? I think it's Armageddon. Great movie, by the way. Haven't seen it in a long time, but okay. So we've got a murdered fisherman and a big boat that we're going to be able to get sailing again, or a ship, I should say. You can fit a boat in a ship. You can't fit a ship on a boat, but this is amazing. Oh! Fancy seeing this here. Just ran around, that's fine, though. I saw this over here. What is this? There's people. Good or bad? Are these guys good or are they bad? Are these humans? Like IRL people? Are y'all chill? Sailors. What's up, boys? Oh! Chill, 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 chill. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Sorry, fellas. Let me go. Let me go. I'm going. Go, go, go. Okay, so there are humans here. Yes, right there. I don't know if we can mark anything, but there are humans on this island. We almost got done up right there. Run up, get done up. My goodness. I kind of want to try to kill them, dude. It's 3v1. Like, I'm not trying to be stupid. I'm not trying to die out here. I hope the two of them, they're swimming. Shoot. Yeah. This is not good. I'm kind of a savage, though, and I feel like getting out. If we can get, because they chase us for a little bit. If we could get him away from his goons, we just got to be smart with the way that we're attacking. I feel like we weren't very smart there. What's up, bro? No! Trevor! Oh, you idiot! Oh, I didn't let myself heal enough, and I thought he was going to be one shot. I tried to come in and just kill him. It's over yonder, I believe. Here we go. Let's get after it. The good news is... Oh, we kept our fast travel bell. We lost some nails and things, but we should be able to go pick that up. Where the heck is Tortuga, dude? The thing is it could be out here, and it's just not a part of our little island setup right here. So I mean... We might have to give up on that, and we might end up... Obviously, I would take these guys out, and then I'm thinking we want to fix that ship up. It's going to be our next order of business. I don't like this island. I'm really scared about this island. I want to go get that boat, but I don't like that fisherman's hut. Someone strung up and left there to die situation. That just does not... that's something demonic. That's something that I don't really want to mess with, but... Here we go. Okay, I need to, honestly, I think once we kind of figure this stuff out, maybe get our bigger boat and stuff, I think I'm going to start to practice our combat a little bit more. We're sailing in here. Let's make sure, let's go ahead and eat a couple of these. We're going to have a little bit of extra health, a little bit of extra stamina. We're going to come in hot here. I'm going to try to grab this side of the island. So we got to think, like, there could be stuff in the middle in here. We always have to check. We've got to set foot in the ruin. There could be ruins anywhere along in here, and we wouldn't know unless we've seen it and physically stepped up in there. I love that we saw these guys' boat. It's like they beached. I don't know if that shipwrecked one was. It looked like it could have been. Maybe that's where they landed. They set up their camp next to it. I was hoping, you know, if I'm stranded on an island, there's 3 of us, and we've got a little rinky-dink camp like that, I'm befriending somebody who happens to come by and has a working boat and whatever else, or at least try to pretend like we're friends until I can steal it as my own. But I guess these guys had different plans for us. I'm gonna park our boat here so they don't see us coming. Go ahead and back this thing down. There we go. Gonna take a look at these ruins. Another trial down below. We definitely should have brought our musket. We've got gunpowder, we've got bullets. That would have been the answer. It's fine. I believe in us. We're just gonna have to be smart with the way that we use our stamina and stuff. I think the other guys might have died, dude. And that's not a joke. Okay, if you can't beat this guy, Trev. Oh my goodness, dude. I thought he was about to get us right there. We got 4 piastres, some nuts. I'm gonna go pick up our stuff over here. We probably should have grabbed that stuff off the back because we would have been in trouble otherwise. We're gonna take this decrepit chest. We got gunpowder and bullets. Got a cooking fire, not gonna need that right now. They've got rum, not gonna be able to take that. We can't sit around the fire. Does this count as shelter? It doesn't. Okay. So that was a whole nothing burger, dude. We just killed him for the heck of killing him. And I think his boys drowned when they chased us out. We wore them out from fighting for a minute, and then they chased us out into the water, and they drowned when they tried to get us there. So it all works out, I suppose. I'm gonna go check out these islands over yonder. I don't know if we're gonna be able to look at nighttime, but I kind of figure since we're already out here, since we've already wasted the time to come out here, we might as well head straight, grab these. And then that kind of covers this entire area. I don't think there's anything in here. Obviously, we've got this guy. We could kind of like go out, sail across, and then come back. Tortuga's got to be off maybe over here, I would think. Found the refreshing nut drink, and it looks like a nut drink in there. Creamy coconut milk, aloe pulp, and a sprinkle of crunchy roasted nuts. This drink restores and refreshes. We also got fish and tostones. +5 vitality. All right. Well, looks like we've got another group of 3 islands over here. Nothing crazy. Just gonna check these out. Kind of head back northeast, get back home, and then we're gonna worry about fixing that ship up. I think is gonna be our next order of business. I love that there are nothing, like, not important islands out here. You know what I mean? Like this is true. This is what they had to deal with. Oh, what's that land ho off in the distance? And it's like, oh, this is not sustainable to live. It's just rock, a couple of small beaches. We're not going to be able to get any fruits or vegetables or animals or anything like that. Kind of a disappointing realization, but his life as a pirate, dude, there's got to be. I mean, there's literally nothing out there. Can we build binoculars or like a monocle or something? There's got to be stuff out there. If I can zoom in this far and then zoom out like this, there's got to be stuff. Maybe southwest, maybe southeast. I mean, do we just go with nothing on us and just let it ride for a long time and hope that we eventually find something? And if we don't, we just kind of come, you know, back via death? I'm not sure. Technically, that's what some early navigators did. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything. There is something off over here. Oh, that's what we've already seen before. So we got Creepy Island over here. Taking a peek, see at what we've got going on. Just because I'm a little bit anal, I'm going to make sure we get this piece gone. So there's the Trial Circle Ruins. I'm excited to try our first one of those. I don't really know what to expect. A little bit nervous, obviously. It does look like we've got some more intact ships on this island, which last time that's how we knew that somebody else was there, so we got to be careful about that. Honestly, sailing at night really isn't bad, especially when we've got a beautiful night like tonight. It looks like there's a big island off to the left and forward, and that's actually our home island, so that's good to see. Oh, what the fudge. Oh, those are drowners. Okay, I was gonna say, is that the thing that got the fishermen? But I mean, it could have been. I don't think those guys really think too hard for themselves, though. There's definitely another ruin right there. I'm going to try to mark the ruins when we see them. I do feel like that's a little bit important. At least step foot in there. Jabor. Just get it? Yes. Yeah, this island's got some secrets, man. There's, technically we've seen a lot of it just from the land, but I think there are going to be some things in the middle of that forest that we aren't going to want to see. We've got one off over here. Oh, that's our homeland. I guess we're in good shape. I want to go, let's focus on, first of all, improving our melee combat a little bit. Just kind of locking that in. But we should also worry about the clothes thing. And let's see if we can make that ship. So we've accomplished this. I feel good about that. We found a lot of stuff here. We just need to figure out what our Tortuga step is going to be. And maybe it's something that we get this boat and then we go there. Because, I mean, technically it's not telling us to go to Tortuga yet. Maybe we need a bigger boat. I mean, this is saying report murder, but those are side quests, so we might need the bigger boat to be able to get there. Decayed diary page. Terrible things have been going on in the bay. A week ago, a ship dropped anchor at the shore. It looked ordinary, but it had no flag. It sailed, had some strange writing on them, and Satan's servants were landing there at sunset to summon their master. Saw them with my own eyes. They tied 2 prisoners to crosses and carved the devil's signs on their bodies. Damn the wind. If it were not for the wind, would have packed my nets and returned to Tortuga long ago. Virgin Mary, protect me. I'll quit drinking. I'll get back with Ursula. If only they had not seen my hut. Interesting. Okay. There's a sight for sore eyes. That's home right there. Just off the bow. What was his name again? Grayson. He was our doctor on the ship. You are not going to believe this, man. I don't think it's Grayson. We've only been living together for a while. It's Dr. Galen, kind of close there. All right, I'm going to, where's our like valuables bin? I'm gonna put the fast travel bell. I think we have that somewhere else though too. Yeah, okay, so we've got 2 of those. I'm gonna drop everything that we can off here. We've got extra nails, we've got lumber, we've got food. We could put our lumber over here. I'm not even sure where we got the clay from, but it's fine. We could put our food in our food bag. We've got nuts now, which we didn't have before. We've got rope that we can throw in our secondary things. And I do have one more thing I want to go check out. Let's get this shovel here. Get these guys set up like that. So we've got this island over here, which is obviously the first one we went to. We haven't checked, we haven't even looked remotely over this way. So I'm kind of tempted to take a peek. Here's that combat practice we were wanting. Beautiful. Oh, shoot. He's got the second attack there. We almost perfectly parried him there. I didn't realize he was going to have a second one. But yeah, I wanted to check the northwest side of our island and see... Not going to worry about that, Dodo. See if there's anything over here. Could be a bit of a ways. And granted, it's not, you know, nighttime. You're not going to be able to see as far. But I can't believe that there's not like a Tortuga near us. But I guess that's the point. What's good, bruv? Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So you really got to be looking for the attack. You can't, it's one of those things that if you attack, you kind of line them up and then you get out of hand and you lose the timing and then they attack while you're unprotected because you've already used everything. I don't know if this undead essence or anything else is important, but we're just going to keep going after these guys. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything off the coast here. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go back home. Ship's probably going to be a little bit faster. Let's worry about getting this bigger boat going. And from there, we might have some more answers.